What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you guys are staying warm out there. So Ray J has said that he will essentially pull up, okay, on Pastor Jamal Bryant. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this clip. He's talking about this interview that he does not want released to the public, and then we will have some commentary at the end.
Shout out to Jamal Bryant. Shout out to Von Alvarez. But if y'all play that interview, somebody getting snatched off the pulpit. Don't play the interview. It's not clear. It was out of bounds. Me and Pastor Brian need to talk because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal. And I don't like it. And I don't want nobody to play that fucking interview. I don't care if you from the church or not. Like be respectful and do people right. Don't call people out their name and don't make people feel like they're not safe in a place where they thought they were safe. I'm telling you right now. We need to work it out. Because if we don't, that's going to be a problem. Niggas just... Shut up.
Okay, hold on. Before I get into that next clip. So who was calling somebody out of their name? Now, I have seen a few clips online of Pastor Jamal Bryant, and some of the stuff he says is real spicy from the pulpit, right? It's not my cup of tea. I'm a non-denominational Christian myself, but some of the stuff he says I don't necessarily agree with. However, you shouldn't be calling anybody out of their name. But now my curiosity is piqued, right? Like a lot of people, if he never would have made this video saying like, oh, don't release the interview, in my opinion, I don't think anybody would have really paid much attention unless it's real, it's like got some real juicy stuff in there. But between all the Diddy stuff and the news cycle that constantly repeats, I mean, it's so much going on. It's like, Ray J, in my opinion, I don't think people would have paid much attention, especially if it was coming from, Pastor Jamal Bryant, because I mean, he has a following, and shout out to Jamal, but it's not like he's a A-list celebrity where people are tuned in, or he has like this huge podcast where people are tuned in and hanging on to his every word. I'm sure if Ray J hadn't made this video, it probably would have just passed through, and it would have been a lot. I don't know. I don't think it would have garnered as much attention as he thinks. Like I said, unless it was something, that was real attention worthy. Okay. But in this next clip, Ray J is he stays in some mess. I'm telling you. He says the folks is after him. So let's go ahead and listen, and then I'll give some commentary at the end.
Niggas just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me, nigga. And you want me to apologize, nigga? Fuck you.
Okay. So that was on his Instagram where he said that somebody tried to, unalive him. And again, I don't understand what's going on with Ray J. I feel like, he comes from a loving family, right? Shout out to Sonia and Willie Sr. and Brandy, right? I know he said that him and Brandy aren't as close as they used to be, but between him getting on Instagram saying that somebody tried to take him out, then he's threatening, Pastor Jamal Bryant. It's like, Ray J, I really wish that he would get somewhere and settle down and sit down somewhere. You know what I mean? Like if somebody is trying to take you out, you have enough money, you have enough resources. He's done very well in the tech industry, right? Get a bodyguard. People are always either punching him in the face, threatening him online, or trying to take him out the game. You know what I mean? Like, listen, talk to, whoever you need to talk to, but spend some of that bread. Get you a bodyguard because you got too much going on. There's always some foolishness and tomfoolery. And it's at the point now, it's like where you got kids. You know what I mean? Like if you guys remember that video he made where he said he would have taken himself out if he didn't have kids. And it's like, I really want him to find that peace that I feel like Princess Love has found, Um, and I could be wrong, right? They could get back together next week. Ain't no telling with those two. But after she won that poker tournament, I feel like she took that money and she has, been relatively quiet ever since. Like Ray J has done really well, successfully. He is multimillionaire. Listen, if the Lord blesses me to where I'm a multimillionaire, I'm going to get somewhere on some beautiful beach, some Caribbean island, and be chilling and enjoying the ocean the rest of my days. Hopefully, I can get there, even if I'm not a multimillionaire, but it's not about me. I'm just worried because, if you continuously are antagonizing not only Pastor Jamal Bryant in regards to an interview that, in my opinion, I don't think many people would have even paid much attention to, unless it was like that salacious. But even that would have died down if you just paid it dust. Like if you don't give breath and life to things, 9 times out of 10, people are gonna forget. And it's not a big deal. Life humbles everybody. I don't care who you are. Life is hard, and unfortunately for us in the US, things have just gotten harder. But I mean, this too shall pass. You got to keep living. However, Ray J has the resources. If you feel like your life is threatened, get a bodyguard. If you feel like you have so much turmoil and whatever is going on internally, go see a therapist and unpack all of that. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like he always has something going on. He's always, on his phone, on the internet, on Instagram, making videos. And it's just like, sir, you know, what's going on with your kids? What's going on with your business? And no shade, like I said to Ray J, I feel like he's done very well and he's been successful. But I feel like if he put half as much energy into his business ventures or spending time with his kids, he would have a lot less time to run the streets, and things wouldn't be as chaotic in his life. He wouldn't be threatening Pastor Jamal Bryant about an interview. Now, granted, if he got called out of his name, then just say, that's disrespectful and keep it pushing. But just say, I don't appreciate you calling me out of my name. That was unprofessional. That was, disrespectful, whatever the case may be. And if you choose not to do another video or another interview with Pastor Jamal Bryant because he did that, that's understandable. But for you to talk about how you gonna how you gonna pull up at the church, that's the Lord's house. I'm just a picture of Ray J with his crazy self trying to pull up to the church. Trying to flip tables. No, I'm just playing like Jesus. No, I'm joking, but part of me is not, because that is the Lord's house. Like they are, back in the day, people, if you ran into a church, there was a social contract where you could plead sanctuary, and the biggest, baddest mobsters, gangsters would typically, leave you alone. I've never seen one mob show, gangster movie, whatever, where anybody shot up a church. They would go see a priest, they would pour their heart out, they would talk about their problems. But typically the Lord's house is off limits. So in my opinion, you threatening Pastor Jamal Bryant, and I'll be the first one to tell you, a lot of these preachers are, I give the side eye to. Like I said in the beginning of the video, some of the stuff that Pastor Bryant has said, I don't agree with. I would never be a parishioner at his church. But at that same time, right, they will receive a harsher judgment just for GP. That's in the 3rd chapter of James. Okay. That's between them and the Lord. I can't even say always, but as I've grown older, I realized that me trying to judge people and point out people's faults, that's the Lord's job. And he's got it covered, trust me. And 9 times out of 10, people who have done you dirty, they are in so much inner pain and turmoil themselves that it just overflows. Like you don't even have to worry about it. You know, karma and people will reap what they sow. So Ray J, I would just encourage you to just, chill out, focus on more peaceful endeavors, right? Spend, quality time with your kids. Life is short. Kids grow up really fast. Try to co-parent well with Princess Love. If you do have a lot going on, or if you feel like you're in danger, get a bodyguard, find a really good therapist, try to grow closer to your family, work things out with Brandy. There's so many things that you could be doing other than making videos about pulling up on Pastor Jamal at the church. Um, Especially since that's the Lord's house. You know what I mean? Like, just because you don't like the pastor doesn't mean that that's still not the house of the Lord. I don't like the president elect, but I'm not going to pull up at the White House. You know what I mean? That's for the J6 insurrectionists who he's about to pardon without they pulled up at the Capitol. But you know what I mean? Like, just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean you're going to run up in their place of business. No, respect other people's property, respect what's going on. Even if that person is disrespectful to you, be the bigger man, be the bigger person, or if it's that serious, then go to court. You know what I mean? If it's character defamation and all that, you got the money. So if it's that serious where you feel like your character is going to be defamed, then hire a legal team and let them, fight your battles for you. But making videos on or making, Instagram reels and stuff like that, that's crazy. That's my opinion. But you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about what Ray J said? And again, if he feels like somebody's trying to take him out, I don't know if he's paranoid, if he is, from what I'm hearing, friendly with the substances, allegedly. I hope not, but that's, the word on the curb. So if that's the case, unfortunately, paranoia does come with that. But get a bodyguard, get a good counselor, somebody that's going to be in your corner that can help you, through whatever turmoil you're going through. Because Ray J stays going through it. It's and it's unfortunate because, like I said, he is a successful businessman. He has done well for himself. And your children need you as well. It's not just you living your life just for you now. You have, people, little ones who are looking up to you that you help bring into this world. So, my hope is that he can get whatever healing is necessary, that he can show up and be a really good role model for them. Because, like I said, life is short and kids grow up really fast. But anyway, those are my thoughts. You guys let me know your thoughts on what Ray J said, pulling up on Pastor Jamal Bryant. And he said the people are trying to take him out the game. Hopefully not, but I want to hear from you. Drop down the comments. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, aces. Bye.